Welcome back. Today, we will dive into some core GIS concepts to help you get familiar with the foundations of spatial data in ArcGIS Pro. First, let's quickly define GIS. GIS stands for Geographic Information System, a powerful framework for managing and analyzing data tied to locations. In GIS, we work with spatial data to understand patterns, relationships, and trends in our world. To understand GIS fully, it is important to know its five key components, which work together to make GIS a complete and powerful system. First, we have hardware. This includes all the physical equipment you need, like computers, servers, GPS devices, and scanners. Hardware allows us to run GIS software and handle large datasets efficiently. Next is software, which provides the tools and functions for working with spatial data. ArcGIS Pro is one example of GIS software that lets us create, analyze, and visualize spatial information. GIS software allows us to turn raw data into insights and useful maps. Data is at the heart of GIS. Without data, GIS would not exist. Data in GIS comes in two forms: spatial data, which is location-based information, and attribute data, which is descriptive information about features. For instance, spatial data could be coordinates of a city, while attribute data could include information like the city's population or name. Then we have people. People are essential in GIS because they manage the system, interpret data, and make decisions based on the GIS analysis. GIS professionals like analysts, technicians, and cartographers use their skills to solve spatial problems and deliver insights. Lastly, methods are the guidelines and workflows that dictate how data is collected, managed, analyzed, and shared in a GIS project. Good methods ensure consistency, accuracy, and reliability in GIS work, helping produce results that are meaningful and reproducible. Together, these components create a robust framework for analyzing and visualizing spatial information. By understanding each part, you gain insights into how GIS enables us to study and understand patterns, relationships, and trends tied to geography. One of the most essential concepts in GIS is the layer. In ArcGIS Pro, we organize data as layers, where each layer represents a specific type of dataset. For example, you could have a layer for roads, another for rivers, and one for elevation. Each of these layers holds spatial data and overlays on a map. Layer can be divided into two main types: vector layers, which consist of points, lines, and polygons, and raster layers, which are often images or grids representing continuous data like temperature or elevation. Within each vector layer, we have what are called features. Features are individual objects or items within a layer, such as single building, a river, or a city boundary. Features come in three main forms: points, which are used for specific location like landmarks; lines, which represent things like roads or rivers; and polygons, which are used for larger areas like lakes or city boundaries. Understanding features is crucial as they are the primary units we analyze and work with in GIS. Another foundational concept is spatial data. Spatial data is data that includes information about locations and shapes of geographic features and how they relate to one another. This type of data can be vector or raster. Vector data represent discrete features like buildings or boundaries using points, lines, and polygons. On the other hand, raster data is often continuous, stored as a grid of cells, and is used to represent data like elevation or satellite imagery. Now, let's talk about attributes. Attributes are pieces of information associated with each feature in a layer. For instance, if we have a layer representing cities, each city would have attributes like its name, population, area, and perhaps other details. In ArcGIS Pro, attributes are stored in an attribute table where each row corresponds to a specific feature and each column holds different information. This is a powerful way to link descriptive data to spatial data, allowing us to ask questions like which city has the largest population, or what are the names of the rivers over a certain length. In summary, all these components, layers, features, spatial data, and attributes work together to make GIS functional and powerful. Layers provide a visual structure. Features are the individual items within these layers. Spatial data gives them location, and attributes add descriptive detail. By understanding how these elements fit together, you are well on your way to using ArcGIS Pro to its full potential. In our next session, we'll start working directly with ArcGIS Pro. You will learn how to load data, navigate your map, and explore different layer properties. This will give you hands-on experience with the concepts we covered today. Thanks for joining and see you in the next video.